Good morning, and now the Scottish news. Police and local people have resumed their search for two teenagers who it's feared drowned after the car they were in was swept into a swollen river northeast of Glasgow. The two were apparently trying to cross the River Kelvin at the collapsed Gavel Bridge in Twecher. They were with another youngster who managed to escape. Elsewhere, the floods are causing chaos on the roads, with dozens of routes in Strathclyde and central regions blocked. And it's a similar picture on the railways, with serious disruption to most services. Meanwhile, many people are trying to pick up the pieces after spending night in emergency accommodation. Daryl McCrudden has this report.
The army was drafted in last night to help move people to safety. Over 200 spent the night away from their homes. The flooding is widespread, stretching from Ayrshire to Renfrewshire. MPs have already written to the Scottish office demanding emergency aid for the worst affected areas. The persistent rain was at the heart of the problem, with much damage being caused to homes and businesses. Today, residents will begin to count the cost of what's happened. Many can only hope the flooding subsides soon so they can return to their homes.
A murder hunt is underway after a 30-year-old man died in hospital following a stabbing in his home. James Gormley of Lee Avenue, Neilston in Renfrewshire was stabbed several times during a fight last night. Another man is believed to have been injured. An incident room has been set up at Paisley Police Headquarters. Staff at a number of Scottish post offices are joining a national one-day strike called because of fears over privatisation. The action by members of the Union of Communication Workers will close down 35 main offices, as Mamir reports.
Only Crown offices will be affected by the action. The union is protesting over what it calls privatisation through the back door. The timing couldn't be worse for some, especially in the run-up to Christmas. Many people usually claim their weekly state benefits on a Monday. As a result, managers from post office counters are branding the walkout a disgrace. They're stressing that the majority of Scotland's 700 post offices will be open throughout the day and that their Christmas post operation won't be affected.
It's believed that two voluntary workers who were taken hostage in Sierra Leone 5 weeks ago are being held on the border with neighbouring Liberia. Callum Murray from the Isle of Lewis was working with the Voluntary Service Organisation. He was taken along with Robert de Cruz from London. VSO officials say the two were seen on the 30th of November being marched south. It's thought they were abducted by the rebel group, the Revolutionary United Front. Well, that wraps up this wet Monday morning, but for an update on the flooding situation and the rest of today's news and features, join Shireen and Angus for the lunchtime edition of Scotland Today. With thousands of homes affected by the weekend floods, we'll have a full report on the worst-hit regions on the damage that's been caused. And on a lighter note, Carol Smiley will be casting her fashionable eye over the essential little black dress for those Christmas parties. So join the team at 5 to 1, but in the meantime, do have a very good morning. Bye-bye.